Cults have a long history, and their impact is felt even today. From ancient civilizations to modern times, cults have played a significant role in shaping society. Cults have exerted a strong influence on their followers, often blurring the line between religion and manipulation. Some cults have had a positive impact, providing a sense of community, belonging, and spiritual growth. Others, however, have caused immense harm, manipulating and exploiting their members for personal gain. Throughout history, cult leaders have used various tactics to recruit and control their followers. Extreme isolation, brainwashing techniques, and the promise of salvation are common tools employed by cults. One notorious example is the Jonestown Massacre, led by Jim Jones, where hundreds were coerced into mass suicide. Another infamous cult was the Manson family, led by Charles Manson, who convinced his followers to commit heinous crimes. There have also been cults that have gained political power and influence, such as the Aum Shinrikyo in Japan. Cults like NXIVM gained notoriety for their involvement in sex trafficking and abuse. The impact of cults extends beyond their immediate followers, affecting families, communities, and even global events. Cults have been associated with acts of terrorism, as seen in the case of the Heaven's Gate cult and their mass suicide. On the other hand, some cults have inspired positive change and artistic expression, such as the Raelians and their UFO religion. Even today, cults continue to attract individuals who seek a sense of belonging and purpose in a complex world. The digital age has made it easier for cults to spread their ideologies through social media and online platforms. It is crucial to educate ourselves about cults and raise awareness to protect vulnerable individuals from their influence. By understanding the history and impact of cults, we can work towards preventing further harm and facilitating positive change in society. Understanding these dynamics is vital because cults have the power to manipulate and control their members in unsuspecting ways. Cults often use a variety of tactics to gain control over their followers, ranging from psychological manipulation to emotional exploitation. One particularly effective tactic used by cults is subliminal messaging, which can subtly influence a person's thoughts and actions without them even realizing it. These groups employ mind control techniques to create a sense of dependency and isolation among their members. They may use fear and intimidation to keep members compliant and obedient, instilling a constant feeling of being watched and judged. Another common tactic is the use of groupthink, where individuals are pressured to conform to the beliefs and values of the cult as a means of gaining acceptance and validation. Cults frequently isolate their members from friends and family, cutting off any support networks that could potentially challenge their control. They often create an environment of unquestioning obedience, where critical thinking and dissenting opinions are discouraged or punished. In some cases, cult leaders exploit their followers' vulnerabilities through love bombing, showering them with affection and validation to foster emotional dependency. These leaders often present themselves as charismatic and infallible, convincing their followers that they alone possess the ultimate truth. The information and teachings provided by cults are carefully curated to manipulate the beliefs and behaviors of their members. It's important to remember that anyone can fall victim to cult manipulation, regardless of their intelligence or background. By understanding the tactics employed by cults, we can better recognize the warning signs and protect ourselves and our loved ones from their harmful influence. If you suspect that someone you know may be involved in a cult, it's crucial to approach them with empathy, offering support and resources to help them break free. Understanding the dynamics of a cult is essential in order to identify and prevent the manipulation and control they exert over their members. But before we continue, let's take a quick commercial break. Remember to like, subscribe, and visit our merchandise store for awesome shirts. Now, back to the dark side of cults and how they can exist in various areas of our lives. Cults are not limited to religious groups, as they can emerge around any concept or activity. Exercise cults, for example, draw people in with the promise of attaining the perfect body or achieving extreme fitness levels. These cults often demand excessive dedication and obedience, leading to physical and mental harm. Political cults also exist, where individuals blindly follow a charismatic leader and ascribe to radical ideologies without question. But behind this facade is a dark world of manipulation, brainwashing, and abuse. In extreme cases, cults can engage in criminal activities, such as fraud, sexual exploitation, and even violence. It is crucial to understand the signs of a cult, such as absolute loyalty to a leader, an us versus them mentality, and the suppression of dissenting opinions. Have you ever questioned your involvement in a group or organization? Do you sometimes feel like your thoughts and actions are being controlled by others? One sign of being in a cult is a strong presence of a charismatic leader who demands unquestioning loyalty. Another sign is isolation from friends and family, where the group becomes your primary social circle. If you find that your group discourages critical thinking or questioning, that may be a red flag. Financial exploitation is another common trait of cults, where members are pressured to donate large amounts of money. Have you noticed that your group uses mind control techniques, like manipulation, sleep deprivation, or threats? Cults often separate people from their normal lives by cutting off contact with the outside world. A loss of personal identity is another sign, as cults tend to erase individuality and demand conformity. If you've experienced sudden changes in your beliefs or values due to group influence, that's a warning sign. Feeling a constant fear of leaving the group or facing punishment for doubting their teachings is concerning. Are you in a cult and looking for a way out? Leaving a cult can be a challenging and complex process. First, educate yourself about the psychology of cults and the tactics they use. Reach out to trusted friends or family members for support. Start developing a support network of individuals who understand your situation. Seek professional counseling to help you navigate the emotional impact of leaving a cult. Create a safety plan to ensure your physical and emotional well-being during and after leaving. Slowly distance yourself from the cult by reducing your involvement and attendance. Consider joining a support group specifically designed for former cult members. Engage in self-care activities to promote healing and self-discovery. Reclaim your personal identity and interests that were suppressed by the cult. Focus on building new healthy and empowering relationships outside the cult environment. Establish boundaries with former cult members to protect your well-being. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection to process the experiences and emotions associated with leaving. Identify and challenge the irrational beliefs or thought patterns that were instilled by the cult. Give yourself time to heal and acknowledge that recovery is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself and understand that setbacks are a normal part of the healing journey. Seek legal advice if you have experienced financial exploitation or any other form of abuse. Remember that you are not alone, and there are resources available to help you through this process. Stay informed and updated on cult-related news and developments to protect yourself and others. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel for more content on mental and virtual health.